Good morning. This is Shirley Mandel Satterfield from the DailyWisdomWords.com community. How are you today? Today I'm going to read some poetry from the pen of one of my most favorite poetesses, and that's Emily Dickinson. Emily Dickinson was a recluse poet. She rarely ventured outside her home and her garden. No one knows why she shut herself away from the world, but I personally suspect it was because of the little affair she had with a married man, a preacher, causing scandal in her community. So she became a very private person. She did not want to be famous, and much of her poetry expresses her desire to remain private. And this is one of my favorite ones. I'm nobody. Who are you? Are you nobody too? Then there's a pair of us. Don't tell. They banish us, you know. How dreary to be somebody. How public like a frog. To tell your name the livelong day to an admiring bog. That is so funny. I just really enjoy the humor of that particular poem. Emily Dickinson's main inspiration, though, was her garden and all the wonderful things that she enjoyed there. And I'm going to read some of her garden poetry now. Forever cherished be the tree, whose apple winter warm enticed to breakfast from the sky to Gabriel's yestermorn. They registered nature's book as robin, sire, and son, but angels have that modest way to screen them from renown. She was such a master of short poetry, and once again here she expresses her desire to remain private. But she also wrote about her impending death, after which her poetry did become famous and did make her famous posthumously. She wrote, I died for beauty, but was scarce adjusted in the tomb, when one who died for truth was lain in an adjoining room. He questioned softly why I failed. For beauty, I replied, and I for truth, the two are one. We brethren are, he said, and so as kinsmen met, until the moss reached both our lips. She fully expected to pass into obscurity after she passed away. But after her death, her little short poems were were written on little scraps of paper stashed away in her attic, which were discovered by her sister. Her sister edited those poems. They published her poetry, and she became famous nationally as one of the great ladies of American poetry. Thank you for listening. Be sure and check us out at dailywisdomwords.com. As always, the content on these mom and pop videos that I'm making are free. I will never I plan to never monetize this YouTube station. It would take away from the art of the whole thing. So I'm not going to monetize this YouTube channel. My boss may have other plans, but that's how I feel about it. we don't want to commercialize this thing. We want to take poetry out of the ivory towers of universities. And give it back to the people where it belongs. Poetry is beautiful. Poetry is fun. And I'm really excited about it today. Be sure and check us out at dailywisdomwords.com, and where you will have free access to read countless beautiful articles and poetry and blogs, and there's musical in there. There's something for everybody on dailywisdomwords.com. And it's always, always free to download and read the content there. Thank you very much for your kind attention. You have a wonderful day. Thank you.